So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, today we'll have the sharing of spiritual wisdom. Our today's spiritual concept is Ho'oponopono technique. So, this is Ho'oponopono technique, friends. You might have heard already, or somebody might be practicing. Let's know that more details about it and how does it work. What is the Ho'oponopono technique? How does it work? How we can use in the daily life. So that's what we will try to understand. So a little more details about this. Okay, it's a great concept. Of course, it's a lengthy concept also. We have done several videos in the previous classes, in the previous batches. Anyhow, so we'll be having another 20 minutes approximately. We'll try to cover whatever the possible extent today. So my dear friends, the Ho'oponopono technique. Ho'oponopono, right? Ho means Ho'opono. Again Pono. Ho'oponopono. So this is one technique. It's actually Hawaiian prayer technique. It's called Hawaiian prayer. So in fact, in the country in the US, there's a prayer, there's a province or there's a region. There's a Hawaiian region. Okay, so in the Hawaiian region, basically it's one of the state. In the one of the state it exists. So in that state, what they do is as a prayer, daily prayer, they use this. So they try to use this prayer and they try to correct all their physical problems, even the mental problems. In fact, so their own for the sake of spiritual progress, also they try to use this technique. Okay, so before practicing this technique today by ourselves also, right? So we also can use this technique on a day-to-day daily basis, friends. So in order to heal ourselves, in order to cure many of the situations in our life. Okay, so basically this Hawaiian technique and Hawaiian prayer, so which is especially Ho'oponopono. That means Ho means like to make, or you can say to make. Pono means Pono means others, right? Again, one more Pono is there with ourselves. That means to make things right at our side and others. That means to make every situation, to make every situation all right with ourselves, with others. So that is the exact meaning of Ho'oponopono, right? So this is Hawaiian mantra, Hawaiian prayer technique, and especially this technique, friends. What does it do? Basically, it brings a lot of healing within you. The meaning of this mantra is basically bring a lot of healing or do a lot of healing to yourself, and that is going to indirectly bring the healing within others also. In fact, okay, once you heal yourself, everything outside of you gets healed automatically. So this is the mantra. So how does it happen? So my dear friends, when we understand this, so basically we are all connected. That means everybody, all the human beings are connected, interconnected, basically. How we are interconnected? Because we are all soul consciousness. We are all soul beings, right? So when we are all soul beings, what happens? So any changes happen within me, so that is going to change, that is going to bring a lot of change around me. So that is the fact. Okay, that's how this healing technique will work very effectively, friends. So this is particularly what happened is generally they use day in day out, they use in their country. So Hawaiian region they use. So one of the doctor, basically Dr. Hugh Lenz, Hew Len. We call it as in a simple way, Dr. Len. So this Dr. Len was a clinical psychologist basically. So how did this became popular? I'm trying to explain you how this Ho'oponopono technique or a prayer became so popular. So in their country, and later on it is given to the entire world. So now every country, in every places, so they are being using, they go on using this particular technique. So how did he become popular is, so he was a clinical psychologist basically, and he used to see the criminally insane patients, insane child, you can say, insane child. So generally they kept in hospitals, right? So mental hospitals, mental retarded patients. So what it does is, so he goes to hospital and you don't see them directly. In fact, he has not met patients, or has not talked to them anything. What did he do is he went into one room, locked himself, and he kept all the files of the patients in front of him, basically. And looking into that file, first what he tried to do is he tried to heal himself. He tried to heal himself. How did he try that? So there are 4 steps are there. In this mantra, there are 4 steps that we'll discuss in detail. But what it do is, he has used these 4 phrases or 4 sentences. Only 4 sentences. He repeated many times himself, right? So that he has kept on doing for weeks together, right? Weeks together. Like, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Say thank you. Then I love you so much. So I love you so much. So these 4 sentences he kept on saying. So after a few weeks, what happens is he found greater improvement in the health of all these patients, all these the criminally retarded patients, mentally retarded patients. He found a lot of great improvement. In fact, he didn't touch them, he didn't talk to them, he has not given any kind of a medicine to come out of that situation. After a few days, what happened? So after a few months, basically, so all these patients they walked out of the hospital so with a great happiness and great smile on the face of them. So how did it cure all of this? How did it cure this situation basically? So what he tried to find out is when he sat in the room and trying to heal himself. See, with these 4 sentences, friends, what first happens is first you'll be healing yourself. You'll be healing yourself. You'll be releasing all the negative emotions which are kept inside. Basically, all the negative emotions, where do they store? They store in the Manomaya Kosha. That is mind, basically, right? So in the Manomaya Kosha, they'll be stored almost like so thickly stored, so very hard, like the great amount of storage will be there, so that has to be cleansed. Okay, in order to clean, so in order to heal ourselves, basically healing means what? Healing means cleansing our mind, cleansing our Manomaya Kosha. And also not only that, so many things. See, if it is anything is there in the conscious mind, we can clean it easily, right? If at all some things are stored already in the permanent mind, that is subconscious mind, friends. So by having some negative, some negative emotions, it may be fear, anxiety, depression, or a kind of a disharmony, right? So not synchronizing with other people. So having always some kind of a negative relationship with other people. So all this what happens, friends? So they go on stuck in your so-called subconscious mind. That is the biggest problem. Okay, from the conscious mind, you can wipe out easily. But once they enter into subconscious mind, my dear friends, so it's very difficult to plug them out. Okay, so to plug them out, you need this kind of a continuous prayer. And also, of course, so as you are doing meditation and this together you can do. That means you can do meditation during the meditation time. You can go on practice. So like we practice 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever. So other times you also can use this prayer as an additional technique, friends, to come out of the situations very fast. See, for example, so you got some failure in something, or you are not able to live happily. You have a lot of illness. So a lot of negativity is there within you, isn't it? And you're unable to live happily. So there a lot of depression is there. Maybe in a financial situation or in a relationship issue, or you are a student, you failed in the examination, or as a career, you're not able to get a job. There are many situations which will be disturbing us, which is going to provide, or which is going to induce a lot of negative emotions within us, isn't it? So then with this, what happened? We get anxiety, frustration, a lot of depression will go into, and the some kind of a jealousy also starts. So various all the negative qualities will start. So that is going to spoil our own health as well. Whoever is around us, friends, that will be impacted a lot. So we think that I got into depression. It doesn't mean that you're only disturbed. So the people around you also get disturbed. The same thing holds good for the healing also. If at all the healing happens within you, the healing happens, friends. If healing happens within you, the same healing holds good for others outside also, outside of you also, in fact, isn't it? So that's how what happens, friends. So we always need to make sure the healing must be taken place within us all the time, right? So that's why we do meditation day in, every day we do meditation. Now 21 days you are practicing. After this, again you continue, and again next one more session. So next session also you won't join. Then keep on doing the meditation. Then what will happen? Your manomaya kosha or mind will be always kept cleaned, right? So that these negative emotions will not be piled up inside. So what happens whenever any negative emotion happens, friends? So these negative vibrations, they are all actually frequencies. Okay, all the negative vibrations are positive vibrations in this universe. whatever you think that, so having negative vibration or positive vibration, it doesn't matter for anything, for anybody, but it's a great matter. How does it matter? Because whatever any negative or positive emotion which is running within you means within your manomaya kosha or conscious mind, basically it gets into deep root level. It go and touches, basically it is going to change or alter the environment of the your own bodily cells, friends. How many cells are there within us? So there are 120 trillion bodily cells are there within us. All the bodily cells will be driven properly or will be conducted proper health with the help of your own mind, my dear friends. Your mind is the governmental head. Your mind is the head of the department for the entire cells in order to operate them properly. Okay. Any negative emotion which is caused within you, for example, you got some kind of a anger upon somebody or on any given situation, basically. What do you do? Basically, when you get anger, you try to show your anger on the other person, right? So then your own cells within you, they get confused. Why do they get confused? The reason is you and other person, you and all around you, everybody is same, friends. With respect to consciousness, with respect to soul consciousness, we're all same energetically. With respect to vibrations, we're all connected. We're all same, one and the same, friends. Then your own self get confused. Why does why is hating other person? Why is hating me? In fact, so this hating, if it continues for a long time, friends. If somebody is, for example, somebody use this anger more and more, what happened? So after a few days or few months or few years, slowly, what happened is he start getting heart pain, chest pain, heart attacks. Finally, it leads to heart attack because it raises your blood pressure within you, and slowly the cells around your heart slowly going to die. They're going to die, and then the heart is not able to function properly. Then it gets weakened. Then slowly it gets into heart attack. So that's why the consistency and persistence of this so-called anger within your manomaya kosha that results into the so-called heart disease, physical disease, my dear friends. That's how all the psychosomatic things gets converted into soma. Soma means physical body, isn't it? All psychic things gets converted into soma. That is called psychosomatic diseases, which we call it as, isn't it? So that's how we have to take care of, friends. Otherwise, jealousy, for example, jealousy is one of the negative quality, isn't it? So we always jealous about others' progress, others' money, property, or their, so the development, all this. We always be in a jealous condition, about others. So then what will happen is the consistent jealous attitude within you, slowly what happen is it is going to hamper such a way that your own cells, active live cells, the healthy cells within you, they go on die. So slowly, because so this jealous attitude within you is it sends negative vibrations within your physical body. All the negative vibrations, what does they do? They carry negative energy. With the negative energy, cells will not survive, friends. So negative energy, what it does? It takes away all pranashakti. All your pranic energy will reduce. Then slowly the cells will die, and then it leads to cancer. All the jealous attitude, the constant jealous attitude within anybody is going to lead to the cancer. So like this, friends, it's very important in order to clean ourselves, in order to heal ourselves. The one of the best technique. So I'm trying to teach you today in order to heal ourselves all the time, whenever possible, wherever you want to heal, you can heal. If you get small, 10 minutes time, you can sit at one place quietly and with a calmness in the mind, then start practicing this so-called Ho'oponopono technique. It's very easy technique. Now, so this technique, of course, so you can practice for yourself and you can teach others also. First of all, you have to practice yourself and heal yourself. Okay. When you heal yourself, all around you, that will get healed automatically. So that's what the Dr. Lenz has proved. He was healing himself with these four, So I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And finally, he was saying, so I love you. So just these four sentences, he healed himself. Then without knowing himself, all the patients around him, so which are, who are in the different rooms, they got healed, but all the files are in front of him. He was going through one by one, file by file, and then he was repeating this mantra, this prayer. So like that, all the patient file, one file you are seeing and then repeating this mantra many times. Like, you also can do that. So 10 times, 20 times, you can do that. So that's how you can heal yourself and you can remove all your negativity within you. Now, let's understand this prayer. So this prayer, friends, actually having 4 steps. Okay. So what is the first step? The first step is called repentance. What's called repentance? So what is the meaning of repentance? I am sorry. That means you are accepting. For example, you have done some hurt for other person, or so unknowingly or whatever, you have cheated somebody, right? So you might have cheated or you might have hurted with your words or deeds or whatever, right? Your actions. So then, so you know it, but you never accept it. Then what happens? That becomes a guilt within you. It was a guilt within you. It is never released out of you. Then these becomes mental blocks, friends. When this became mental blocks, what happened? So through you can't do any kind of a great things. You can't do you cannot achieve anything greater. Anything great things within your life you can never achieve because these mental blocks always stop you. Okay, and you can't communicate to that person. So with that person, your relationship got strained. Okay, it got disturbed, isn't it? So likewise, that mental guilt as a block, it will be always there within you. Now, whenever you say, I am sorry, as a part of repentance, so that means you're accepting and taking responsibility for having done that negative or hurted him, isn't it? So when you do that, what will happen? It gets released out of you. Then you will be healed first, and then the same vibrations will be communicated to other person with whom you got strained. Okay. So then what will happen? How do you say this prayer? Sit in one room quietly, maybe in one room particularly. So sit quietly and calmly. So keep his photo. If at all you are not talking to him, you already got disturbed. Maybe sometimes your own husband. So maybe he got distanced from one person, right? So then wife or husband, they can practice this. So keep the photo in front of you, and then go on say this mantra, right? First mantra is I am sorry, I am accepting, I am taking the responsibility, right? So this one mantra. The first mantra is repentance mantra. So second mantra is, so after accepting it, you're also asking and you're sending the vibrations to the universe, right? What is that? Please forgive me. Please forgive me. That means, so you're sending out this vibration so that what will happen? So the cleansing will be much more. The entire cleansing will happen. First thing is you're accepting. Second thing is you are asking for forgiveness. So to yourself, you're asking forgiveness. So that's the second mantra. So third mantra comes, say thank you. That means I accepted. Please forgive me. I also thank you so much. Thank you so much to understand till now. And I am so thankful to you for understanding me so quite such a long time. Okay. So when you say that thank you, so then that also is a great, the great vibration which you are sending out. Okay. And then finally what happens is I love you. I love you so much. Okay. So I love you so much. This love vibration, friends, especially in the universe, anything can be changed with the help of love vibration. Try to understand, right? So if you are having the consistent love vibrations within you, so let me tell you, anything, whichever is impossible also you can achieve in this life. Okay. So you can correct yourself, you can correct any situation, given situation in your entire life. Only thing is this love vibration. These are highest positive vibrations every human being has to maintain, my dear friends. So this is the basic Ho'oponopono technique, friends. So try to understand this. So this is very, very important technique. So now, so what I will do is, so I will try to give you some of the healing techniques. That means healing prayer for some of the situations. Basically, some of the situations where we face a day-to-day life, isn't it? So there we can use these mantras. So some situations I will try to take now and try to give you the process for this situation. For example, so we want to complete self-healing. We want to do self-healing with this prayer. So what do? We need to go on tell this procedure. Okay. So what is the procedure? So I am the one who underestimated you the most. That means this physical body you are saying, I am the one who underestimated you the most. Okay. Please forgive me for disconnecting with you. Please forgive, please forgive me for leaving you alone, not believing in you. So you are saying to your physical body, This is the mantra. This is a prayer for completing with self-healing, friends. Okay. So thank you, dear. Thank you, dear soul, for this beautiful life. Thank you for this connection with the universe. Okay. Finally, it doesn't matter who doesn't love you. From now, I always love you. Okay. So this is the one of the prayer, the best prayer for what purpose? Help self-healing purpose. Let's use one more prayer for the better relationship with the husband. Okay. So this is one of the prayer. So I am taking full responsibility for not taking care of our relationship. So this is the first statement. My dear husband, I am sorry for blaming everything on you alone. I now understand, even though I am responsible for this situation. I now understand, even though I am responsible for this situation. Please forgive me for not taking responsibility for my part, for holding on to so much negativity and expectations. Thank you for taking care of me even when I was not being responsible. I now understand how much you love me and realize that I too love you so much. I love you. See, this is a wonderful prayer, right? So like this, friends. So there are very good number of prayers are there. So which you can use for all the different occasions, basically, right? For example, to heal the past. So in our fast, we have done many, wrongdoings or whatever, right? So those things, how do we heal? So that is one particular prayer is there. This complete Ho'oponopono prayer. What is that? I take full responsibility for my past related issues and all my worries about my future. I am sorry, universe, for not living in the present. Please forgive me, universe, for not being grateful for my present. Thank you, universe, for helping me leave my past in my past, for helping me create my future. So in my past, for helping me create my future in my present. I love you, universe. I love loving in the present. I love living in the present. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and I love you. So this is how the prayer goes, friends. Different situations. It's not so. These prayers are available for relationship issues, health issues, and career issues. Whatnot. So many things are there. So one more I'll give you for weight loss. For example, so there is a weight loss problem. Weight loss somebody want to achieve. For that, so let me give one prayer. I take full responsibility for this heavy weight. For this heavy weight, I'm sorry for not accepting you. I'm really sorry for always abusing you. Please forgive me for being so careless. I don't even understand that you are in my body for a reason that makes me understand my poor eating habits. Thank you for making me realize that this is the right time to take control of my body and start better eating habits and lifestyle. I love you for taking care of my body even when I did not take proper care of my own body. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. So this is how, friends. So you are trying to act. First of all, you are trying to accept. You are trying to ask for forgiveness, and you are trying to you are trying to say sorry for that, right? And then finally, you are trying to love that love the body or whatever the situation, right? So you are trying to express the love is the vibration, final vibration, which you are sending to universe. That's how it is going to work, friends. Okay. Finally, I will repeat one mantra, one Ho'oponopono prayer now for the knee pains, right? So let's with that. So we'll end up this session. So for the knee pains, let me give one prayer. I am taking care of full responsibility for this knee pain, which is causing me to stop walking and standing properly. I am sorry that this knee pain has caused you hurt. Please forgive me if I have let the knee pain carry me away. I know it is not your fault. Thank you for being the one I love, for taking care of me, for being there for me, but also for letting me to take care of you, to take care of you. And I love you for everything. So you are, were, and aspire to be, and always will be, no matter what. So this how, friends. Okay. So this how all these prayers are wonderful prayers are there, of course. So these will heal yourself from all the given situations, and so whatever financial situation, health situation, career situation, for everything you can use this Ho'oponopono prayer. It's widely used. So thank you so much. Dhanyavad to all of you. If you have any questions, you can please unmute and ask. Right. So anybody want to ask question, please unmute yourself and ask about this Ho'oponopono prayer. So if you have any questions. Otherwise, express yourself, what you understood today, right?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was very powerful, I think, the prayer. So, what I understood is like, even in life, if you feel like that someone has done something wrong, I think the forgiveness is the right path to heal yourself, not for the other thing.
Yeah, absolutely right. First, we have to heal ourselves. Very good. So you understood rightly. And once we heal ourselves, everything else around us get healed automatically. Right. Anybody else want to speak? They want to express? Another 3-4 minutes. If anybody want to express, otherwise you have any question, please ask. It's very good mantra, Ho'oponopono prayer. You can use in a daily basis, friends. Whenever, whatever the situation it is you are going through, you can use this 4 mantras, part of the Ho'oponopono prayer. Yes. Anybody want to talk further? Yes. Yeah. Sri Lakshmi.
Good evening, sir.
Ready?
How we can realize the healing process is running in us, sir? How many days or till when we have to do this healing process, sir?
See, this one, whenever, peaceful time, like, calm time is there, like in your house, whenever you find a, calm situation, no much disturbance from others, sit in one room and start doing this prayer for any given situation in your life. The situation can be anything, okay? It will get changed. The reason is you have that much power within you. Only thing is you have to channelize this power through this mantra, through this prayer, you can definitely channelize. And it will take every time when you do any prayer, you can repeat 20 times minimum. Okay. And
Minimum in a day, sir.
number of days, 21 days, you keep it and keep doing it. Okay.
Okay.
And then what will happen? You'll find the change within you first. Then slowly, you can observe the changes what you are looking for outside of you. With the
There
people.
should not be any breaks also, no, sir.
Yeah.
There should not be any gaps in 21 days. How many days we kept? There should not be any gaps.
No, giving gap is again, it depends on you. If you continue it, you get fast result, right? If you do it with a break, with the breakings and stoppings, then of course the result also will get delayed.
Good. And there is no other breaks, no, sir. Any time issues or
Nothing,
the
nothing.
girls have the time issues, no. In this healing or meditation, there is no time issues, no, sir.
See, yeah, meditation also not don't have time. Only thing is after food, 1 hour you have to give a gap and you can do meditation. This prayer also
Okay.
anytime you can do. Even when you are silent and sitting somewhere, you have no much work at all, right? So if you are sitting silently, you can start doing this prayer.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Visualize first the situation, the person, or any kind of the career aspect or whatever. Just visualize it and then start doing it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Anybody else? Anybody is having any question? Always, friends, I suggest ask questions, also express yourself. Do not hesitate to ask any question or express yourself. It's all just we are, doing conversation. There's nothing like, there's no hard and fast rule here. You always need to express. You can ask questions, anything is fine. We can learn each other much more. If you keep asking questions, I also get a lot of answers, and then it's a learning for everybody. Right. Start practicing this Ho'oponopono prayer from today onwards, my dear friends. So thank you so much. Dhanyavad to all of you for joining this session. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.